So I started here because you guys had step-by-step instructions in the slides. So I thought it would be kind of redundant to kind of pull all the UI elements on the screen. So the UI elements are on the screen with the constraints. You guys should be here. All right. So now what do we need to do? We need to connect our button and our labels to the code. We've been doing this, but we're just going to do it again in a different way to make an affirmations app. So now we're back here. The first thing I want to do is I want to show you how to change the background to an image. Very easy. We just go up here to the image library and we type the object library. Type in image view, pull it onto the screen. Honestly, we probably should have did this first. So you take it and you just, pull it to the borders, but now it's on top of everything. So how do we deal with it? We go over to our hierarchy, right? And we see our image view right here, and we really just want it to be behind everything. So we take it and we drag it up here, right below the safe area. So now um, it's behind everything. So now we just do our normal thing, which was with the image view selected, go over here to the attributes inspector, find the image, which mine is called BG. I already dropped it in there, and pull it back. Move this over some. Okay, there it is. Maybe here. I affirm pick. Let's put it down there. I'm gonna move it. Oh, well, don't want that one. This one I don't. I don't want that one. So there we go. Let's go to the main.storyboard. Let's go in here. Stretch this out again. Push this over, and in the image view, which if you wanted to pop it open in here, right, we'll go to the attributes, photo, affirm pick, push that back over. Great. Okay, and now it's there, looking pretty good. So I'm just gonna change the text of the label to I Shanice. That's what I'm gonna call this. And button, I'll change to affirm. Label, I'm just gonna get rid of that. And then in the placeholder text here, I'll type write an affirmation, right? Okay. So now the UI is looking pretty good. Now what do we do next? Next, we open up our assistant editor here, right? Assistant, assistant, which is right here. So let's get rid of that. So the first thing that we're going to do is in the action of the affirm button. So when the affirm button is pressed, pretty much, this is where the function, where the magic is going to happen, right? So what do we have? We have we need to make a constant for the labels text, and then we need to make a constant for the text fields text, right? So we'll call it let labels text, right, equal this label. So this label right here is called display label. So we're gonna let that text equal that. And if we want to grab the text out of the label, we have to use the dot text. And we need to unwrap that. So then next we need to grab the information from the text field. So we'll make another one and we'll call it let, and we'll call it text field. Text field text, right? And then we'll set that equal to the text field. And the text field we have is affirm text field, right? So let's call it affirm right here, right? And if we want to access that text, we're going to have to use the dot text function. I'm sorry, the dot text attribute. So we've created these two constants for these two guys. And now, what do we want to do? The display label. We want the display label dot text. Okay, we want that to equal to whatever is in the labels text plus we want whatever is in the text field. So whatever new stuff people are going to type. So it's going to keep what we just typed and saved to the labels text, plus we're going to add the new stuff that we type. And the net new stuff is going to be in the text field dot text. I'm sorry, the text field. And then last but not least, we're going to add something that looks like backspace and an N, right? So what does that do? That actually makes it where you get a new line after each line, right? So that's pretty much what that does. So it's one thing I always forget to do. Not that I forget to do it, but I always like mix things around. Really what you want is you want that super view did load function to come before the action button, the affirm button. Okay, and then there's one more small step that we have to do. We have to highlight the label, which we can highlight it from the screen like that, or you can pop this open and go to the label, which is the display label right there. Just highlight it. And then you want to go to the attributes menu of the display label, and you want to change the number of lines from 1 to something more than 1. I would just say 100 because this is going to allow it to display on the screen each new line up to 100, right? So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and run this. Simulator. Okay. I am strong. Affirm. Okay. I am smart. Awesome. I can do anything. Sweet. And there we have it. My Affirmations app.